Morning, everybody. Welcome to the streamo. Got a stream today for Rimworld. No stream yesterday. I did all my adulting stuff in the morning. I was supposed to have therapy canceled, and I I got tired. Played video games. And just chillaxed for most of the day, which is great. But we're back today. We got some streams. Let me make sure my Streamlabs is up. My tablet is doing funky shit, so we're going to have to Twitch it on my phone. And my cat is upset because I've got a pillow where he usually lays on my new chair. But I also got a cooling pad for my laptop, which makes my laptop too high. So I'm going to have to figure something out, because it's not as comfortable as it was, but it keeps my laptop nice and cool, so that's good. I just need like another 6 inches of space on my desk, and I don't have 6 inches of space. My desktop area is long, but it's not wide, so I'm going to think about what we're going to do with that. Hey, GK's in chat, and he's also in stream with us, listening to me be silly goober. But hi, good morning. I'm Aunt Sidina. Welcome to my Rimworld 100-year challenge. If you guys are just joining us, we're going to do goals, rules, timekeepers, and the mod list today. Also, all of those can be accessed in chat, because I finally fixed the chat shit. Exclamation rules with an S, exclamation goals with an S, exclamation mods with an S. That needs to be updated because I added mods because I'm trying to break the game. I'm succeeding marginally. But by the time we get to 100 years, and we will get to 100 years, if I have to limp, crawl, and baby step my way all the way to that end goal, we're going to get it. But I'm breaking it in real time. I'm also very close to 20 hours of actual gameplay time, or 20 days of actual game, not 20 hours, oh my god, 20 days of actual gameplay time. Which is amazing. Sip of tea. Clear the throat, because of course I do. But let's go ahead and get into our goals. We has them. Goals: survive and thrive 100 years. The 2nd of April, May 5600. That is my golden time. It is my golden day. If I have reached that date, I will finally have accomplished not only a personal goal of mine, but also the challenge goal. Make it to 100 years. Like I said, we're going to get it. Game may break before we do, but damn it, we're going to get it. Complete all the game endings that don't end the world. So that ship launch, royalty, anomaly, and odyssey. Anomaly done before year 20. Royalty done before year 30. We're working on ship launch right now. We've got until year 59 to get that completed. It will not take that long, I'm sure, but we're going to have some fun while we're doing it. Also, I don't know exactly what we're going to find when we get to the ship launch area. I don't know what we're going to find. I've never done this except for like a small little challenger, and I can't remember if we need a percent of core or not, so I brought one just in case. And Odyssey, we're doing that years 80 to 90. I haven't even touched most of that content other than building the ship, so I don't know what we're in for. I'm excited to find out. Build a zoo and collect all the animals in a fully functioning second colony. Those are now merged. Why are they merged? Because I based too hard at Tasty Mountain Home, and I didn't have enough room. So we have a whole nother colony that is just to raise and take care of animals. We've got close to my 500,000 goal on the kibble, so that's good. And we successfully tamed our alpha thrombo, not a couple episodes ago. So now we have one of the 2 hardest animals to tame, and we got them. I'm so excited. Full grab ship with the full crew and grab anchor. That is not the Velcro. We have the Velcro right now. She's my little puddle jumper. She'll go from place to place. She can go up into orbit, as we found out a couple episodes ago, and successfully survive orbit. However, and again, excuse the coughing and the rumbling in the voice. I woke up not too long ago, and I haven't really talked that much yet this morning. That is not the Beerus. The Velcro will be turned into the SS Beerus. The SS Beerus will be its own thing, its own enclosed system. and it will be permanently a fixture of space and or asteroids as soon as we get it up and away. That's going to be years 60 to 70. I've got slated to get the transform the Beerus, get it built, get all the shiny baubles for it, get it ready for Odyssey, and then it's just going to sit in orbit. And we're going to start like strip mining all of our asteroids and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fleet of transport ships. I started this series with a goal of 30 transport ships. I have my 30. We also have to name our 30 ships, and we're going to be doing that sometime soon. But it's not a priority today. We have rules to go with my colony, and so far I have not broken a single rule. I'm so excited. 0 saves coming. None of that whatsoever. It's the most frustrating and entertaining rule that I've ever created for myself. It's the way the game is meant to be played, but not the way I played it before I started my 0 saves coming rule. But it's a lot of fun, and my colonists have to deal with the consequences of my bad choices. Let's just say Resi Sigs are a permanent fixture around our base, and we take whatever quests we can use to get them, regardless of difficulty, because I use them a lot. Let it burn. My colonists over things. If we get overrun, they can have the base. We can always rebuild, but my colonists, they'll go into hidey holes if I can't successfully manage a situation. So far, with our difficulty being so low, that's not an issue. And I'm actually handling a lot of the threats I was totally afraid of before with, if not skill, at least with grace. I can't wait for new arrivals if shit goes tits up. It won't, I don't believe, but that is always an option. And I have OMs for like years. I can completely repopulate my entire colony just on the ovums I have, and yeah, a donor to get those ovums started. All colonists, prisoners, and housemaids must be converted. We are the Timekeepers. We are the Timekeepers face. It is Timekeepers Dynasty. And even if I'm using the prisoners just for their brains to fuel my fabricators, they still get converted first, so that way they know what they're in for. I can only have a total of 10 native pawns. Natives mean that somebody that I did not have direct input in on how they were made. They were pawns that just wander the map. My OGs are natives. I have all of my natives at the moment going to ship launch, except for my OGs, which is GK, Arya, Lulu, and Lulu's mate Ryan. So those are the only 4 that I'm keeping up the 10. And then we have an opportunity to get in new blood into our colony, which is good because like we're in the 5th and 6th generations right now, and everybody's even that far down and 50 years into the colony. Now we're starting to see where everybody's kind of getting interrelated. So now we just need a fresh wave of new DNA come through. It's perfectly fine. All other pawns must be born or created. I'm not having a problem with that. I've got a total of 68 pawns, not including housemaids, as housemaids do not count to my colony total. I can also only have 1 housemaid every 5 colonists. I am under ratio right now, which is fine because we're about to get rid of almost 11 colonists, 12 if you count the housemaid I'm sending with them. Epsilon gets to go up into the great space farm in the sky. We're totally not spacing my colonists to have them euthanized. Absolutely not. They're going to go out and they're going to go to Glitter World and they're going to be completely, utterly, ridiculously happy for the rest of their lives. Absolutely. If I say that enough, I'll believe it. 1 faction on site, no mercy. So far, nobody else has pissed me off. I think taking the last, the Purified Fido, turning them into a glorified Ruma with a bliss. Oh, hell. The thing where they go up and they scramble your brains, that thing. And also capturing their mate and doing the same thing to them, because who am I to keep true love apart, might have scared people off from trying my bases, which is great. And also kind of fucking funny. But we'll pick one. Yeah, we'll pick one eventually, just to go down the line. There are 3 factions right now that are safe for me. One is Thea, one is Lagua, and the other one is the Broken Dominion. For now. Tattered apparel is an unforgivable sin. I have so much stuff that it is no, just no. No, 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 no. No need. Here's my timekeeper's art. We're finally at the halfway point. I fucking love this shit. My bro Chacho GK in chat, he fixed these for me. I've got one for every 10 years. And I am just so excited. I'm just so excited. And we're going to go ahead and go to the live. But if you'll notice, I don't have the game loaded because we're going to go look at our mods list because I wanted to go over them one more time because I just added 2 different ones. And they're all for performance issues. Excuse me, just a second. Let me get some more tea. It never fails. I get on here and get to talking and my nose starts running. We have Harmony that helps shit run. Core game, Royalty, Ideology, Biotech Anomaly, and now Odyssey. I don't know why I sing that. It's just fun to do. So those are all of the DLCs plus the core game. Hugslib also allows things to actually fucking work behind the scenes. And here are my mods. There's not a lot of them, and that's for a specific reason. I wanted this to be as vanilla as possible without losing my fucking marbles. Okay? I'm an older gamer. The marbles are already loose. Alright? But they're still in the vicinity. I don't want my marbles to get out of the vicinity where I have to go chasing them things, because it's not going to be a good time if I have to go chasing my marbles. I promise you. So we have Allow tool. I don't use this for the full extent of its availability. It's mostly for haul urgently and for finding things. Camera Plus. That's so I can expand the view so you guys can actually see the totality of my base. And zoom in really, really close when I want to look at somebody having a social fight and figure out what the fuck went wrong there. People fight. People fight all the time. Being an older gamer, colors, shapes, small text is fucking hell on my eyeballs. Especially when I do longer streams and the eyes get tired. Colorblind minerals. I also find shit so that way I don't have to sit there and stare at it and go, is that a rock or a fucking ore? It helps. Dubs Mint menus. This thing has so many gadgets and gizmos in it, but the only thing I use it for, the icons. They're pretty icons that I can see plainly, and I don't have to read text, because if I look for rice I know exactly. It's just great. I love this thing so much. P Music. What can I say about Pepsin? He's amazing, wonderful, awesome. The best thing since sliced bread, and I love the added tracks, and also the fact that it makes music play like a whole lot sooner and more frequently. Yes, that thing. Simple checklist. Again, marbles in vicinity, marbles not out of neighborhood. This helps me keep my intermittent goals in check, and if I have something I'm working on or working toward, that's in there as well. Smart speed. This allows me to do speed 4 without me going into dev mode. We're not getting speed 4 speeds. We're just not. I have 6 towels running in the entire thing. I've got over 50 guys. I've got more than, I think I've got like around the area of 50 to 60 mechs. I've got animals for days. There's just no way. We're not hitting that time. We are running about 35 to 45 seconds per hour, which is not great, but the only other thing I can do is get a NASA level computer. And if somebody wants to donate me a NASA level computer, I'll fucking take it. But I've got the top of the line Alienware at the moment. It's doing the best it can, and we've also added mods to help lower that strain a little bit more. These two, stackable chunks and small table. When I was setting this up, I went to my family. I'm like, okay, we're going to do a vanilla series. I said, well, maybe we'll do a small vanilla plus series, because I knew that if I had to stack, if I had to have a field of chunks out there everywhere, I would lose my damn mind. Especially because I like my bases just so. And then the small table, the 1x1 table. Both of these options should be base game. I don't know why they're not, but they're also my 2 vanity mods. These are the 2 mods I could not live without, and it's just for me. Yes. Cheaper grab anchors. I didn't do any research in Odyssey before I loaded Odyssey. And then I realized that I was going to be destroying map tiles every time I took my ship out. And I didn't want to do that because my world is my world. I didn't want to destroy willy-nilly, you know? What if something cool spawns there later? I thought I could put a grav anchor down and it would save the tile. I could move on. But what's happening is that every time I put a grav anchor down, it's claiming the tile as a settlement. So I had to stop doing that, and we got little pockmark holes everywhere on our world where I've had to go and run and do stuff. But it's fine. I've got like 1 billion tiles on the map. Not an actual number, just an estimate. So it's okay. I was not really happy with it. I thought that, you know, I could just put one down and save the map tile and then it'd go. But the game does not work that way. And it's my fault for not actually doing my research before I started. So these two we added while I still had my Lenovo. Slower pawn tick rate, that is now set to 9. I can push it way further than that, but I'm trying to do it in very small steps. So that way, you know, we have room for future improvement if we need to. And stack XXL. I plan this base for no stacking mods. I plan both bases for no stacking mods. So when I was looking at ways to help lower the full hit, you know, when you look, I've got like billions of items on my, again, an estimate. I've got so many items on my map that I was having a hard time keeping track. So stack XXL was recommended. So that way there are higher stacks and much less things to count. It did help. That's the thing. So here we've got the two that I've added most recently. Performance Esmoles. I have no idea what that does, but it does good things. And then Missile Girl, which is the continuation of Rocket Man for 1.6. Both of those just help the game run smoother, faster, better. Nothing's going to get us back to vanilla times. My game is too old. I have too many pawns, too much shit. And that's fine, because this is the type of game that I want to play. Now, if it comes to a point where all of my extra tiles are going to stop me from actually running the game, we'll take another look at that. But right now, we're doing good things. We're doing good things. We're getting stuff done. No storage space for what? Oh, that's right. Okay. Somebody decided they were going to try me, and they landed on my base. Poor guys. Just note to self, it did not work out well for them. As a matter of fact, I've got prisoners, don't I? I only have one prisoner. It's a husk. Okay, I already got, yep, I got them set to convert. They decided to drop it on my base. It's not going to be a good time for them. And also, it's time for us to recombine another load template. Centurion and Planter version 2. That's a zoo one. That's one for here. And we'll start combining that. And I am going to have to cork my nose because my nose is running like a bitch at the moment. So let me go do that. And I'm going to set my headset to the side so that way you guys can't hear the gloriousness of me blowing snot everywhere. I'm going to put you in the box with Beerus. You guys enjoy that for just a second. Hey. My sister sneezes. She sounds like a flock of squirrels running loose. I'm allergic to you guys. Just so you know. Did I get that out there? Probably not. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Oh, we got 3 viewers today. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna do a quick checkup on all my pawns, super quick, and my colony. Make sure that's turned on. I'm pretty sure everything there is turned off. And then we'll go and hang out with the caravan. We're gonna look downstairs real quick. I did a little bit of modifications on our mole hole and the Underdark. I've added more area for crops. Just one, for a food supply backup, and two, I just like having extra. It it's a thing. So we just expanded this, and we no longer need all of that to be frozen. So it's perfectly fine. We're taking all of our toxic waste packs, and they're actually being used for toxic waste packs. So that's perfectly fine, as they're being put through the atomizers, and we're not having any issues whatsoever. We've got Bun down here that, if I'm not mistaken, is already level 20 in artistic. So that's flipping amazing. And we also got to make sure that everybody down here gets their stuff. He's going to be the successor to our production specialist, because Hush is actually going to go. Thought I was going to keep my Hushy boy, but we're not. Alright, so this is the next part of this right here. This is already done. So what we're going to do is that we're going to fungal floor all of this. Fungal gravel, fungal floor. Yeah. And we're going to get that done. Then we got to move lights, and then we got to expand the zone. Again, we're having a small issue upstairs at the menagerie with people food. So I just want another little bit of a backup here as well. We've got the storage space. So that's also, I needed to deconstruct this, get these floors done. And we can do that like now. That's what we're going to do. Homicidal is down here. He should be a fully functioning colonist here in just a moment. Alright, I want to... Gear should get that. It should be pretty damn quick. Alright, he's gone for those. I want at 2 to work on this one. My Mickey girl. It looks like they are getting these first. Amazing. I love my pawns so much. My pawns are like... somebody had asked me in my YouTube if I was connected to any of my pawns. Bitches, I have personally made every single pawn in my colony except for my natives. All of these are my babies. My housemaids were handpicked, sometimes put in cryptosit cabinets for years before I brought them out. No. These are my pawns. They are my babies, and I absolutely love all of them. They are mine. I'm attached to every single one of them, which is why I'm sending a lot of our old school people off planet, so I don't have to watch my pawns die. Okay? Because if I leave them in the base, what is going to happen is I'm gonna make them a Sanguiphage, and they will never die. And if they die in Sanguiphage form, I'm bringing them back. And I've got to get new blood into our colony, because we're in generation 5 and 6. We got great-great-great-great-grandparents. And eventually, everybody's going to be some kind of related, and I won't have more babies. So I've got to out with the old and with the new. And that's the whole reason why I have the talent farms on both maps, to keep people that I find interesting. Because we need some fresh blood. Also, I want that completed now. So Gear, get your butt up. More people are finding the series. I'm still waiting for my Reddit to clear. For some reason, Reddit's weird. I am going to post a video on Steam. Probably this one, because I did really good explaining the goals and rules. So I'll probably just put that up and, make a little post underneath it about the challenge, what it's about and stuff. I had a whole post done with pictures and everything, and I can't post it the way I want to, because it doesn't work the way I thought it did. It sucks. But it's fine. Now that that's getting done, I'm just waiting for the rest of the zone to be complete. And let's go take a look at our guys that are out in the caravan. I think they got a couple of days until they reach their 29.6. How many days do I have? 2.3 days. So we've got a couple of days before, how much food is available. But right now we're all good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should stop somewhere around here. Would be a good area. Is this temperate forest? Yeah. So we're going to set up camp somewhere around there. That's probably going to take a day or two, which is good. I could wait until we get a little bit further out, but at 29 days, and we're also heavily loaded. I may try to get some more elephantes to help lighten the load a little bit, but that's not going to be, that's not a prerogative. That's just a want. That's just a want. So get this done, get this all situated, call urgently orders out on everything once everything's done. And we've got our boomalopes, they're helping with the stuff. I've also got a broken power conduit. Nadesh, can you get that, baby? Yes, you can. But these are my pawns. I'm so attached. I know their parents, I know their grandparents, I know their aunts, uncles, and cousins because they're mine. And the fact that, you know, if you look at my bases, nothing is optimized to the point where it doesn't take colonist comfort into account. It actually makes it a priority. Now, there are a couple of things I have left to do. I've got to go through and make sure that the quality of all of this stuff is really good, but I can do that later. That's not a priority. It's not a necessity. And if you look, again, beauty over function and form, because I want my bases to look glorious, and they do. And now that we've got both of the bases done, I've got to get that painted as well. Let's go ahead and get that done too. While I'm thinking about it, we just had to replace the different floors with different colors. Paint floor, and we're going to grab a color. That's that beautiful, beautiful dark olive. That dark olive and burnt umber is just the best color combo. And especially for over here where it's a really good earthy tone. So we have the same thing in our Mad Laboratory at home. But look at that. How gorgeous. We're also slowly changing the floors out from marble and stone to the ideology flooring. It's expensive as fuck to make, but it's also very important. Again, call it as comfort over everything else. I have muffalos in my base. Why do I have muffalos in my base? I also need to go ahead and do a wildlife check. While we're here, we could probably just put hunt orders out for everything. The caravan's going to take a couple days to get where it's going to go, so I can have my guys hunt everything. We got to break up. It's who I'd make you again. And it's a Mega Sloth event revenge. Oh, it's Zia. I am not worried about that. Oh, Rhinoceros revenge. I don't even have to pause that. My guys have got that all day. Another Rhino revenge. Again, I don't think I have to worry about that. We'll see if anybody starts getting hurt. Solaire got a little damaged. Solaire, baby, you are... Oh, you have no... You don't have any fighting stuff, do you? Alright, we're going to roll you down. Dang. Go get fixed. Alright, what else we got? Call urgently. Echan got a little hurt. That's fine. Like at this point when people are getting hurt, they're not really like injured, hurt. Let's see, Solaire, health ums. Yeah, just a couple of bruises. And then we've also got to go through and make sure everybody has mech parts because everybody's supposed to have mech parts. It makes them a little bit more happy. Again, calling us happiness over everything else. We've got 330 units of kibble. That is being taken up a little bit by this glorious bastard right here, Snuggles, our Alpha Thrumbo. That is going to be going into a crypto-suit cabinet again here in the next quadrant or so because he has asthma. And I want to get him fixed so that way he lives a glorious, she lives a glorious, life, just very extremely happy. And being our alpha to our entirely fucking silly menagerie base. That's positively glorious. All right. There's that. Let's go. And we've checked on the Underdarks. Emu Revenge. Jump to... It's Zia again. I really don't have to worry about Zia. Miniguns in the hands of pawns, you would think they'd be back. No. Between Zia and Queen, and I think we gave Nala a big old fucking Gatling gun. I think they'll be just fine. Texting friends. Oof. And then I've really got to find a new desk situation. I thought, so the chair is fantastic. The cats can lounge. I can sit crisscrossing. I did have to add a pillow under my chair because I'm so fucking short that the lowest sitting on this chair, my feet dingle like a kindergartner's. So I had to add a pillow under my foot to help keep everything supported so my feet don't go to sleep when I have them down. But I can sit crisscross. The only problem is that with the laptop cooler, I have to have it catty cornered because there's not enough room on the desk. And so my right arm is kind of dangling at the elbow, which is not very comfortable for long-term play. So right now I've got it propped up on pillows, which my cat will come and investigate and get really pissed off because I have pillows in what he considers his spot now. And so that's a thing. All right, that's Lisa. I may have to worry about Lisa a little bit because that is a bear. And that bear is severely injured. I'm going to go ahead and have her back off just to be safe. The bear's injured enough that it shouldn't run at the same pace as my colonist, and it doesn't. We're also going to do a holler gently there. Holler gently there. Beautiful. Good job. And this pawn, Lisa, is named after my sister, Lisa. Technically, my sister... I have nicknames for everybody. I always have. GK. His gamer tag is GK. I call him Bro Chacha. Or Bro. Wicked. Aria. She goes by Wicked. I call her Aria, Wicked, Jellybean, Gigi. It's just... She has so many nicknames for me. And then my nibblings all have nicknames. And they're Jace, Bun, Lando, Tater. You know, they all have nicknames. Oh, my friends have nicknames. It's just something that I do. Something that I've always done. And I will never not do it because it's just too fucking cute. All right, everything's good here. Everything's set up. Let's go ahead and see who does need some more mech parts here. I want to make sure they're social. Ryan is still a little pissy about Lulu cheating, which, I mean, I totally get. So we're going to do Word of Love. Ryan, for Lulu. Where'd my Lulu go? We're just going to make sure that they stay happy until their bond is. So it gives them a plus 50 on their bonding, but I just want to make sure that they're both still. Would also help if I put them in a bed together. All right, they are. Still another emu revenge, which is why I haven't jumped to look at anybody else yet. I want to make sure that everybody stays safe. Jump to locale. So Queen I don't have to worry about, but I may have to worry about Benjamin's. Nope. My guys are awesome. A little bit of wildlife. We still have the more emus and the muffaloes to go through. The muffaloes may Alright, Benjamins, you're gonna get your ass beat. Queen, I'm gonna draft you. Just have you go over here, just in case Benjamins. Hey, she may hurt Benjamins more than help with her mega thing. That's fine. I don't want to accidentally lose a pawn because I was being too silly. Go ahead and pull back some. I thought for a minute that somebody had killed Snuggles because he's in here with the dead bodies. I was about to lose my shit. But no, he's not dead. She's not dead. She's just chilling. Benjamin's run, baby, run. Run for your life. Go, 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 go. Queen. Perfect. Undraft those. Thank you, autosave. And you can undraft. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we just have the muffaloes that we're hunting. And it looks like we're hunting them pretty decently as well. We've got a heat wave that is going to be here. I can have heat waves on both maps, but it's usually this one down here where we get the heat wave. Let's go ahead and get that in. And get all the steel in. And these pack of survival meals, we can go ahead and haul those in as well. Not really worried about anything else at the moment. No storage space. No storage space for steel? Yeah, you're full of... Oh. I may not have extra steel at the moment. That's fine. We'll put steel back in here. That's why the overflow is here. Steel. Select the chunks. That's fine. Lisa, Lulu and Precious are both out here. Are you guys going to be hunting? No. Precious, are you? Precious doesn't have a weapon. Okay, we gotta check our people again. Let's go to our helpfulness tabs. I don't have to. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine there. Perfectly fine there. Let's take a look at Sorsha. She is missing a kidney. So we're gonna go healthums. Operations. Do we have another? Yes, we do. Still right kidney. We're also going to anesthetize first. And Sorsha, I do want you to go ahead and come on down. Rest until healed. Let's see what else we got. Alright. Elisabeth does not have a thing at all, so we're going to anesthetize her. Let's go with something. Healing it. Ooh, an immuno enhancer. That'll work. Chan has a detoxifier kidney. We're good there. Francis has a kidney. Soler has no additions. Let's get that fixed. We also want to make sure that she gets some really, really good stuff. We're going to do that. Let's give her a left leg and a healing enhancer. And then let's take a look at the Muffler Revenge, because it looks like everybody... Oh, no. Don't have to worry at all. No worries. Zia, go ahead and hold the Muffalo, please. Thank you, dear one. And then let's see. Who else? We were on Sorsha. Alright. Jasmine has a coagulator. Cages doesn't have anything. What is his? Is he a good driller? Mining at 17. Alright, good. I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to give them a drill arm and a bionic arm. We'll make him a fantastic driller. Health arms. Let's go. Anesthetize. Bliss lobotomy. That was the word I was looking for. We're going to go bionic arm on the left. Drill arm on the right. Let's see. Lisa doesn't have one either. Extract ovum. Anesthetize first, and then we're going to go with left kidney. Precious has stuff. Ren has stuff. Zia has... Oh, no. Alright, so Yorick needs an eye and a left arm. Okay. What is it? Left eye. We're going to go left eye, and that is left arm. Left arm. There we go. Alright, Benjamin's doesn't have one either. Oh, let's go ahead and extract ovum. Let's see. What do we want for them? Benjamin's. Plants and animals, okay. So, let's take a look. Let's do a neurocalculator. That's because I think it's funny. Let's see. Darwin has stuff. Opal has stuff. I need to send Opal back downstairs too. Alright, and Nala needs a right leg now. That's fine. Anesthetize ovum. And then right leg. Beautiful. And then we'll give Opal a minute. Oh, and Husk is already converted. And I do believe we're going to let Husk stay as a employed biological provider. We did have one die, unfortunately. That's fine. We're going to amputate that right leg. We're going to give them a peg leg on the left leg. And peg 'em legs. Peg 'em legs. Where is the peg 'em legs? And then that's going to be left 'em leg. And they'll get to stay with us forever and ever and ever. So gorgeous. And we're also going to put them on Healthums, Prisoner. We're going to put them to Social. Yep. Thank you, autosave. We're going to put them to maintain only, and they will be a Hemagen farm. And they will have found our place. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is so much better. Once I put that as home and that stays nice and clean. Go just. All right, let's go check on our guys that are out and about in the caravanis. And we've got 10 days of food. So I think we're going to camp out somewhere around here. And then we're going to go back and we're going to do something with Sorsha. I want to take a look at my tingies and see what we've got. So there'd be what are those things called? Side trainer. Side trainer. So we definitely want to give her far skip if she doesn't have it already. Side trainer. Alright, so we want far skip, berserk pulse, stun, and she is now an Archon, correct? That's Sorsha. Solaire. Alright, so those together. Don't have far skip yet, so we definitely want to learn far skip. She is an Archon, so she'll be able to learn it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Please learn. She's already max level. Word of Serenity. That's far skip. Word of Serenity. Berserk Pulse. Skip. Skip Shield. Ooh, Manhunter Pulse. Get her to learn that one too. And we have some more floating about down here, but that was the most important one. Let's go ahead and get her to learn Berserk. She already knows Word of Love. Word of Trust. Stun. Beautiful. Word of Joy. Fantastic. She's going to kick motherfucking ass. Also, it's not quite been an hour, but I'm going to go ahead and go get a quick stretch. I also need to put something on my arms because it's 76 degrees. I'm a little chilly. Somebody, please make it make sense. It makes no sense to me. I've only been in Florida. It'll be 4 years in August. I've only been in Florida 4 years. Are you telling me 4 years is enough time to make 70 degrees my comfortable temperature range? I'm turning into a Floridian. Oh. I will be right back. You guys hang tight. Cats are asleep, so nobody's in charge of the mic but GK. Oh. I'll say snack. I had a tomato sandwich for breakfast, but I also couldn't use that. Ooh, you got ours. have like full-on deluxe baked potatoes tonight for supper. Those aren't lemons. About to say, those are a little yellow. Those are a little bit yellow to be thingies. What do we got? Surgery failed on husk. That's fine. We got an infection that's probably on husk as well. And we got a bulk goods traders. I don't think I was gone long enough for that bulk good to be. Jasmine. Alright, not here. So that's over here. Yay, 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 yay. Soren, go ahead and... Oh, I missed it. That's fine. We were talking shop. Let's see what happened to Husk. Which surgery failed for Husk? Okay. Let's go to overview. Let's give them the good quality medicines. We're going to give them... They don't have anything there. Let's give them... No, I mean, this it's already done. We just got to make sure that they, if they live. With employed biological providers and housemates, I'm really not concerned if they live or die. That sounds horrible, but it's also like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, no. Now, we also have a Xenogerm Centurion Implanter version 2 ready to go. So let me see who doesn't have one. Health bio. DK is a bonded saying. His genes are going to take a year to regrow. It's perfectly fine. Centurion Imp version 2. Version 2, version 2, version 2. Garnet does not have one. Garnet, baby, you are now going to be beautiful. Yes. And let's go ahead and put her upstairs. Rest until healed. And we are no longer having any issues whatsoever. We are sitting at a grand total of 29,000 bioferrite, and that number continues to climb. Now, you guys got to remember that we only have about a 16 bioferrite adjustment per harvest cycle. So that means that I mathed so fucking good with our nugget farm that even if something does happen to a nugget or two, we can now relax a little bit and not immediately go, oh no, my base is going to die thing. And just look. It's fucking wonderful. Who is not having a good time here? Zan is a little... Who's that? Who's not having a good day? Evans. Oh, okay. They're having a little bit of a bad mood, but they're right here where I wanted them to camp out. It's 5 p.m. So they are making excellent time with this. We can go ahead and have them camp. Now it's 6 p.m. Just enough time to drop all of our goodies. So we're going to have them camp. And then we're going to pause the game. Because I need to, one, make sure they drop everything. Two, take a look at the map. Three, get a small little building set up. I don't see a lot of animals on here either. Oh, never mind. There's a fuck ton of animals on here. Fantastic. Okay, so first things first. We're going to look at everybody's gear. we're going to drop some stuff when everybody's all together. So we'll just make our zone right there. Drop the Psychite tea. Drop all the goodies. Evans isn't even hauling anything, and she's in a pissy mood. Alright, then I've got 3 couples, so let me go ahead and get all the gear dropped on the animals. Go ahead and drop all the gear. And I also have to make sure that hold on, my brain is doing brain things. Give me a second. First things first, get everything dropped. Because the last time I did this, we left gear on guys, and I redid things I didn't have to redo. Okay. First things first, we're going to make an area 1 to send our animals out into the wild so that way they can eat. We're going to send them... Oh, that's glorious. Awesome. Just a second.
Mic off.
All right.
Mic on.
So, I don't know if any of you guys are on ADHD medicines, but getting those meds are fucking hard. So, I have to answer that when it comes through. Also, I'm answering any call that comes through because I'm still looking for a job. And that money that I got out of my 401k is not infinite. I need more work. Somebody employ me. I is a good worker. I work hard. I show up on time. I don't call out sick unless I'm dead or dying. I'm funny. I'm adorable. Like, come on now. Alright, so the animals will go that way. I'm going to go ahead and put our stockpile zone right over here. And then we're going to cut some wood. I already have some wood available. Storage, low, allow all. We will separate that out shortly. And then we're going to do a very, very quick structure. 9. I'm going to do a wooden door. That's going to be air conditioned. Let's do one there. And one there. Go ahead and get us a pretty decent airlock going from Jump Street. Then we're going to do another little building right here. I could do individual bedrooms. That'll help them be a little bit not so quite so fucking pissy. It's a double room. Those are doors. Okay. And then double bed. I need 2 more double beds and an exterior wall, an exterior doorway. It's perfectly fine. Hallway is going to be here. The other room is going to be here. Beautiful. Air cons. Storage kitchen's going to be in here. Air cons are going to be out there. Let's do 1, 2. That's our other double bed. Could always find that out later. And then living areas and everything in there. We're going to go ahead and do a couple of things right now. First one's going to be nothing. Wreck. Horseshoe pin. 2 of those. And we're going to do a chess table this time so people can actually have some fun. So a bit of a stool action there. Alright, so the immediate needs are taken care of. We're going to go with a wall torch. It's going to be dark in there. My people don't mind the dark, I don't think. We're going to go with some power. We're going to do a wood-fired generator. We're going to put that there. We're going to go ahead and do a little zone. Beerus, the entire time that you have been my cat, at no point ever has that ceiling fan ever attacked you. And at this point, I think you're just fucking with me. We're going to go temp. Go and put our 2 coolers in. We know we need 2 coolers. And then everything else will get hauled. We just need to put the beds in place. One there. Also, I forgot a wall here. And a door here. Install that there. And then we probably need a couple more bedrooms. I know we'll need a couple more bedrooms, but that's fine. Install. And everything else will need to be hauled. And we're going to go ahead and put that order in to haul everything urgently. All right, people, let's go. Do a home zone. This will be our home zone here. I do believe we're going to make us another round of rice if we need to. My geese got the flu, and Wicked and GK need death resties, which means that Lulu and Ryan will also need death resties. And I got to set them to auto wake. I know it can be done. Lulu, Ryan, let's go ahead and get you guys in for your death resties. Beautiful. Alright, let's go back here. Everybody's going to have a night on the floor. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. And we're going to turn our mechs on and have them go to Area 1. Mechs, Area 1. Go ahead and turn those on. And they'll go down to the area. And then we'll turn them right back to sleep. There they are. And dormant self-recharge. Amazing. That's going to be on Evans. Hey, Bijou. Come on, buddy. Who's my good boy? Beerus and Velcro are my good boys. I finally found a food that doesn't make them sick, which is great. I also realized that I'm storing their food wrong, so I'm gonna have to find me one of those vacuumed sealed ones, because it's evidently if you just put it in a container with a lid, that can still make the food go rancid, and it's $20 fucking a bag. Like 20 motherfucking dollars a bag for cat food. Cat food. So no, I'll have to find a different type of container, which is fine. And yes, my cats are absolutely spoiled. Just saying. They can't have gushy food anymore because gushy food makes everybody sick. So we can't have that anymore. And then their food gets slightly watered so that way it's not so hard on them old teefies. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah. Who's a good boy? So we've got Hush and Linda doing most of the work. We're also going to get some more wood ordered. Absolutely. And then we are going to go ahead and put in another rice because they only go for like a couple of days. Watch thine eyeballs. That can be very bright. So we're going to do a zone. We're doing a growing zone. Got a growing zone. A simple growing zone. Gonna make all the rice that we can haul. Now we're not gonna go up for that top area. But we are going to get a thing of rice going and give my guys a couple of rest days, and then we're gonna send them off again because we're only gonna do pack of survival meals. We're gonna turn them on simple meals. So that way I don't have to worry about them getting into the pack of survival meals, and we're going to get as many as humanly possible. Punnily possible. Thank you, Barris. I absolutely wanted you to just go prancing across my laptop like a spoiled brat. Good to know I'm not the alpha here in the food chain. Also, our good friend Cages, who we're coming back for some Guild Wars 1. I'm going to do a full, I'm going to do like Friday morning. I'm going to load up into Guild Wars 1 and I'm just going to vanquish. It's not Cage's favorite thing in the world, so he'll either be in or out. But I plan on doing that like all day. We're going to get Cantha completely done. Because I do want that series completed so that way we can go on to more series. We still have a Daisy series in the works. But right now I am very focused on trying to find a job. And it's a little stressful, but again, I still feel like it's just going to work out. Something's telling me not to worry, not to freak out, that everything will work out okay. I've got rent covered, I got food covered, I got internet covered, I got all of my bills covered. So it's one of those things where I can finally just breathe a little bit. I'm going to do a dumping stockpile right here. We're only going to put that for chunks of all types. And then we're going to put that to critical. So that way when those get moved, they get sent immediately. And then, all right, my guys, let's go. I'm going to mine that out. We're going to mine this out. We're going to mine out all of this right here. There we go. And it looks like we're missing either steel or components. I thought I brought enough components to last for eternity. But now, if I look in here, where are my components at? One component. I sent them with 500 components, so I'm not sure what's going on there. That's bullshit. Alright, so go ahead and turn that back off. I know for a fact we had way more components than that. What's going on here? Make sure I didn't leave any on any animals. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Touched everybody and had them drop all the things. So what happened to them? Because I brought enough components to set up all the things for our other base. Huh. Alright, we'll let everybody get set up first. And then I'll go and take a look at that and see what the fuck happened there. I'm also missing more beds. Because we had a plum pile. Alright, good to know. Something's going fucky. But what are we going to do about the missing components? That's very important. Missing components is an important fuck up. So we gotta figure out what's going on with those. Because I know we didn't use almost 300 components. 100 components. There's no way we went through 100 components. Not with 3 camps. Okay. So now we have a problem. We need components. We don't have any silver to trade. So what we're going to do is we're going to cancel those out right now. We're going to get that structure so that way at least that is covered and we don't lose anything else. Alright, let's see if we can find some on the map. Alright, so we're going to mine out that, and that. This one here. Now it's imperative that we find components. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some steel and some components in here somewhere. I didn't have any luck on the other map. Then again, I wasn't actually looking for components that time. Now we have to find them. Alright, we're also going to go ahead and dig out this stuff in here. First things first, we're going to make us a little kitchen right here. That'll be our airlock here. Mine that out too. The wooden wall there. Then let's go ahead and get some of the passive coolers in here. Just say we can. Let's get our tables set up. We're going to have these out here. Table chair. Another one right there. Caravan detected. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead and install those later. Got another one of those there. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's check on everybody, make sure everybody still has their weapons. That's going to be very important. Moss is missing her weapon. Moss is a shooty baby. I'll give her Hellcat. No safe path. Okay. I was wondering why that wouldn't get done. Zan no longer gets that bed. Who? Chris and Moth get a bed. She boy's bringing that. Who's my other couple? They just broke up. Lando and Bates. I can't believe we're out of components. Alright, let's go ahead and get our wildlife done. We're not going to hunt the ones that can hurt us. That Wolverine is down. We'll get that one. Just because I really don't want our guys to get fucked up. Alright, and they'll take them all back there. Let's go ahead and get these down. We're going to put a wall torch here, and a wall torch down here. A wall torch here, a wall torch here, just so everybody's not in complete darkness. We're going to do torches in here, the full ones. We're going to do these guys down here. One there. One there. We'll put our one there. Put another one right there. Where's my kitchen? It's one. That's our other one. We'll flip that. Cancel that one. Flip this way. Beautiful. We're going to do structure. There. Door. Wall. We could take it further up, but there's no need to. And Epsilon, I know you're tired, bud. Remove furniture. So I put that there. And then we have to find components. This is not an if and or but situation. This is a motherfucker, we need components situation. We're going to set this one for Epsilon, so that way he has a place to go sleep. Now, call those urgently and get them out of there. Do we have enough wood to do floors? We do. We're going to do some simple wooden floors because we have a housemaid to take care of them. So that way my guys are just a little bit more happy. Just a smidge. We'll do floors out here to there. Alright, then we're going to do a roof zone right out here. Just so that way people don't get wet and they can sit down and enjoy their wreck. Beautiful. Now, I've got Chris out here doing Chris things. So Chris and Lando will get this mined out very quickly. We've already got the food going in. We just need a wall here. We're going to do a wall from here to here. We'll close that up. I'm going to do a wall from here to here with the door. See, why are you doing all this? Because you'll see. We're just going to do a simple wooden wall there. None of that should be roofed, but we're going to do zone. We're going to do remove roof area just to make sure no roofs get built right here, and then we will close up some of these areas after the mining's done. This won't be too hard to do. Got a major brick risk on Hushy Boy. And where's all my Psychite tea? Okay. I've got 300 units of Psychite tea left, which is good. And then I've got my people doing all the things they need to do. Amazing. Alright, so I just need to let my miners mine, my builders build, and shit get done. Wildlife is being hunted. And everything will go exactly how it's supposed to go. Martina. And then we're going to do zone. Expand home area. Clear home area. So let's go ahead and get some of this cleared up real quick. I don't want Epsilon out there too far. And then assign, schedule Epsilon home. We're also going to smooth these floors in here. So that way everybody is just a little bit happier. And they should be doing package survival meals first and then regular meals after that. And everybody should have a bed. Let's make sure that nobody's bedless. Captain needs a bed. We'll assign this captain that bed. Set owner. Everybody has beds. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we just need to find components. And that is not an if, that is a we have to find. I'm going to suspend those light meals because they're being created. And I don't want them created just yet, not until we have refrigeration. So just package survival meals for the moment. I want everybody that can hunt. I'll hunt one. Lando can hunt. Lando can hunt, right? No, Lando cannot hunt. Sorry, Lando. Chris, okay. We're gonna get them sent to hunt. We have some tattered apparel. I know it's not the best right now, but we gotta wait till we're in position before anything else like that can happen. Dumb asses. Alright, we're going to set that. We're going to pull that from no raw food goes in there. All the raw food will go to the benches. Evans is still on her break, which is unfortunate, but we need components. We need components very badly. Is there any broken ship parts? I didn't see any. I don't think that gives us goodies. Actually, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Alright, our next stop will have to be in a mountain, for sure. Because we're going to lose all that meat if we can't get enough veggies take care of all that meat that we've got coming in. We've only got 69 rice left, and we're already using all the berries. So that will have to be that. Dan, I do want you to clean the kitchen super fast. I know we're being slow. That's fine. Shelter for royals at the Times Menagerie. Unfortunately, we can't take this one. That would be a really good one to get that masterwork heart, but we can't get it. No, no, no. I'm going to go ahead and eat my snack. And we should be creeping on up to 20 days of actual playtime. We need more steel, we need more components, we need more food. Ah, this is ready to go. So we're going to uninstall the lights. We're going to expand the zone. We're going to haul this urgently. Beautiful. And then we're going to expand zone. And we're going to make sure that's set to Nutrifungus and allow sowing. Now we are running a little low on power, which that'll go down once we get these done. But the food is trending up. Let's check on homicidal. Bio, he's 9, he's about to be 10. And Evans is just now dropped her psychotic state. We're going to drink the psychotic tea to make her feel better. And then she's going to go have a rest. Let's go ahead and, because that food is going to spoil, I no longer have enough veggies. So we're going to go bills. On here, we're going to make the rest of that into regular meals. And we'll just try to hope and pray we find some damn components. I'm also going to eat my other orange snack. Got some more diamond painting to do, but I'll probably do that Thursday after Mom's back from her procedure. No stream this Thursday. We're going to have a big stream Friday. But my mom is going to go in. She's got to get her pipes checked again for her heart. So it's called a catheterization. And they're going to run the pipe up her groin and into all the vessels that lead to her heart. Because she's showing VTs, ventricular tremors. So she has the part in her heart already. She's got the defibrillator that will take care of the issue if something goes fucky. But the whole reason why she's having this done is to check and make sure her stents are still working properly. If they're not, they'll yoink it out, put a new one in. She'll be on blood thinners for another year. And she's also going to be down for about 4 to 6 weeks. Which means that she can't do nothing except get up and go potty. And if you guys think I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to my games, you guys haven't seen shit until my mama's hurt. First time she had her heart attack, me and Dad, we took turns up the hospital with her all the time during the height of COVID. And then she didn't do shit. Nothing. 4 to 6 weeks on her rumpus. And let her try to pick something up around. So Thursday is going to be a stressful day. But I'm not particularly worried about it. Catheterizations. She had when they put her defibrillator in, they nicked her lung, which is not unusual for that procedure. And she had to go back in and get that patched. Other than that, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. We got raids arriving in a day or so, but that's all right. We've got our mechs. I just need components. We can't find any components here. We'll go ahead and pack up. We should be able to find components, though. There are components somewhere in this shit. I know it. There's got to be some components in here somewhere. Maybe components in there. Could be that there's components in these little squares, but we'll look in there later. Let's let them do their thing first. Animal starvation? Boomalopes. Yeah, because we fucked with their food for just a little bit. Well, that's fine. That'll come back. Let's make sure that gets done. There we go. The Imperial Trader we want. So let's go up here. Sorsha. Use cows, dromedary. You're not getting my snuggles. Okay, so now we've got to worry about selling stuff. So I think what we're going to do is that we're going to sell some of our food if they'll take it. I don't think they will. But if not, we have some busted gear, I'm sure, somewhere. 83.59. We do have enough gold to take care of that, though. So let's go ahead and sell. Will 100 gold take care of it? Not quite. 500. Still not quite. Let's go 700. Oof. That's steep. Shit. Alright. $19 for that zoot. Oh, that's a rip-off. That's totally a rip-off. Alright, that helps some. That helps a lot. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's sell off some extra steel. Let's go 2,000 units. Not enough. Let's go 5,000 units. It's going to be way too much. 4,255. 24 out of 28. And we get some money back. Beautiful. All of the good things in life are not free. Except, well, no. Because you have to spend money to keep your family alive. So, no. No. Because everybody has to eat to survive. Oh, let's go ahead and get everything moved over here. Let's go ahead and get some steel. Flame of Remembrance Opportunita. Looks like we've got us a Festivus to do. Beautiful, beautiful. And I've got text messages. Let's take a look at that. Because I've got my friends. We went out to breakfast brunch Sunday. Hung out with Gina and Dawn. And just caught up. Dawn moved several states away. And Gina works night shift. So it's supposed to be a lot more of us. But you know how things go. You know, adults. Shit happens. And you have to, like... Arg. You have to do adulting shit, which I hate, but it is a thing. Move this guy over here. And then I've got 3 or 4 more out and about somewhere. That guy's not actually doing anything. Let's put that there. Where did my other drills go? No, I've got some more drills here. We're also slowly but surely getting our lizard skin bedrolls in, which I love that pop of green along those green walls. It just makes it so much prettier. Got a bulk goods trader from Taya. And that's going to be up here. We're going to send... Who's up? Alyssa Mad. Alyssa Mad. And while she's trading, we'll go ahead and get a flame remembrance ceremony started over here. Draft everybody, because I remembered to craft it. And then these guys don't get to participate. If you guys have been following along, you know why, but I'll give you a brief update. That is the last of the Furifido and their mate. The Furifido stole my Iggy, our very first great excavator. They stole him. They murdered him. I murdered their entire faction. Then I made the leader watch as I destroyed the last of their faction, brought them home, gave them bliss lobotomy, gave them no sleep, and turned them into glorified Roomba. Well, I was out and about. I was wandering as one does, and lo and behold, we have the last of the Furifido's mate. Who am I to stand in the way of true love? So, of course, we captured them. We bliss lobotomized them. We made them then into glorified Roomba, and then shortly after, they broke up. Yeah. So, you know, Rimworld things. All of the Rimworld things. Also, let me go ahead and get our Christmas tree back down, because I know we're going to need another one, and we're going to do another one of these. right below that. And then as soon as all my people get here, we're going to have us a flame remembrance ceremony. We got some pigs and some rams. Don't need either of those. We got, oh my, 343,000 units of kibble. That's fucking great. I do want to buy their food stuff. Chem fuel, Nutrimine components. We're doing great on cloth, but let's go ahead and sell them. They get everything but our lizard skin. Okay, so now we're over already, which is fantastic. We're going to buy the extra dye because we're still painting. Reinforced barrels we don't need. Let's grab some extra books because my guys still need books. Don't need any of that, but we are going to sell off all of our busted gear. Since we do have quite a bit, and that's going to free up a lot of our storage. Now there's a mod called Recycle Me, where you can take these and patch them up and make them good as new. But I don't have that mod. It's a really good fucking mod. Now after we get done with this, I think I'm going to have a series where we just mod it the fuck up until I break it. Which sounds wonderful. Alright, 1998. We're over, but that's perfectly fine. Most of my people are on the way. We just got a couple more we're waiting on. I'll get everything started. Have us a Festivus for the rest of us, and that's the last of it. So we really don't have a MVP today. So we're going to use somebody that we haven't used before to start the ceremony. And if I am not mistaken, that person is... Yvonne. Yvonne's one of my younger babies. And we're going to have her begin the Flame of Remembrance ceremony. You don't get to go, and you don't get to go, and we're just going to begin. Beautiful, beautiful. And we do have mega scarabs running around, but I do not believe they're mating. We'll go take a look at the numbers, but I'm pretty sure they can't mate. The only one that can make animals is the Great Insectoid Queen, and we haven't tamed one of those yet, but it is on the list of bitches to put in my stable. And then we got to remember to put Snuggles to sleep. Not the eternal sleep, just to sleep. And it wasn't a good one. That's cat purr. One thing they don't tell you about having cats is every once in a while, just occasionally, you get a random fluff of cat fur just floating gently on the breeze, passing you by. Sometimes, actually, it gets sucked in your mouth when you're breathing in. Blah. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, that was a boring one. That's fine. Animal starvation is still going on, but they will fix that. They are fixing that now. Could put a very small little thingy in there. Let's get a very small zone, sub-health zone. That I can't put that there. Oh, that's right, because that is a thingy. We also want to take these lights out on here. One there. Just because there is light leakage from there, and I don't want to accidentally kill my crops. Young drifters wanting resources. I'm sorry, not today. We're going to go to GK, and I forgot to have them wake now. I want to do the same thing for Ryan. Auto wake. There we go. Just too late to do it. That's fine. And there's my other drill. I knew I was missing one. Install there. Slayer, will you please work on that? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Oh no. Lisa's working on. Good. We're going to mine all of this out. We have to replace those floors, but we'll do that later. Let's go take a look at our colony. So everybody's doing, we're getting the walls built, we're getting that in, and I don't see any damn components. Not the first freaking one. Okay. Gotta give them more time. We're also about to get our very first raids, which is fine. And there are fish there, so we're going to do zone. Gotta fish in fishing zone. And allow fishing. And what do you think? I already put everybody to fish. Yeah. There's the raid. And that should block off our interior there. This will block off our interior there. This will block off our interior over here. Beautiful. Jump to location. We got a mech hive coming. So Zan, I'm going to draft you. You're going to go right down here. We're going to put your guys on work. We're going to put them to schedule. Max unrestricted. We're also going to put them on escort for the moment. Looks like they're going to prepare. I'll get them right there. And then we're going to put them to work. Should be well within Zan's range. You too. We're also going to bust up those. Production. Practice spot right there. Bells. Do forever. Beautiful. And that hall urgently. I do believe those are components. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, let's put them back to escort. So we'll put them right here. And then put them back to sleep because their batteries were going very, very well. I don't think I've got a couple of mechanoids that need repairs. But that's, we'll get that. It's not going to be an issue. And as soon as they're back in range, dormant self recharge and undraft. Beautiful. So it actually did work out that we're taking Zan with us. Now we have 11 components. We can finally get our freezer in place. And we're going to be doing that right now. We're going to run a hidden conduit. We're going to run that there. Temperature, cooler and cooler. And get those done immediately. We shouldn't need components for anything else. And then we just got to go on a component hunt. Evans, I want you to harvest all these. So that way we can go ahead and get that, our power re-upped. Captain, refuel. Oh, we got a chat and it's a bot. Fuck off, bot. Thank you. Gonna get you to work at that crafting spot. Let's get some steel. Bitumus. Ancient concrete barriers, that's not going to help us. Is that steel? Marble walls, that's not going to help us either. This is a very disappointing map for stuff to get. Got 100 packet survival meals and 86 of those. Don't have enough steel to complete that. There's gotta be some steel on this map some fucking where. Got lucky with the components, but steel, slate. Damn. Yeah, there's really nothing here. Let's hope that Linda can find something in this big block. Nothing at all. That's a damn shame. We gotta stop. Next time we stop, we have to stop at a mountain base. Let's go ahead and take a look at wildlife. Our wildlife has regenerated just a little bit. We'll go and do that some more later. We want it to regen a little bit more. And then Zan is on defense duty. Yes. Beautiful. Excellente. We're also gonna chop some more wood. An emu has self-tame. We'll take care of that later. We don't want to take care of that right now. And Zoya's fishing. Awesome. So we'll have some Epsilon's fishing too. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Wow. Good stretch. So I'm gonna get the stuff for baked potatoes. Those can be put on. It'll only take about 30 minutes. It's going to make the house a little bit hotter, but it should be okay. We're not terribly hot today. We're only sitting at a 77. And did I get my throw blinky? No, I did not. So I'm going to go ahead and get that now. We probably might go a little bit longer than 3 hours today because, of course, I missed yesterday's. But that's only because I got up and I did all my adulting shit, including laundry, cleaning my room, doing the kitchen. That is now absolutely wrecked again. I love my sister. She's an excellent cook, but she has to use every fucking dish in the kitchen to cook. It's fine, but damn it, I just got all that cleaned. The adulting stuff never ends. And sitting there and everybody's like, I tried to tell my nibblings. I tried to tell them. You guys, also GK, thank you for smashing that bot. I appreciate it. You are the best around. Nothing's going to ever keep you down. What was I doing? I was doing other things. Oh, I know what I can do. Set these for harvesting. And then I need to put more people on planting and growing, just to make sure we get this shit done. We still have a mechanoid that needs repair. Where? That one needs to be repaired. Zan, as soon as you get up, I want you to repair that one. And then we are getting the rice should be done here in a short minute, but we're going to stay probably for 2 cycles if I can find some damn steel and or components. Lindo and Chris are on it. Martina is having a little bit of a crisis, so we're going to go ahead and get her to Drink some cider. Oh, she's a teetotaler. I didn't know that. I did know that about Martina. And there's our other raid. Jump to locale. What is it? It's a Lancer. Sand. Go ahead and get that fixed first. Oh, it's a Scyther. Just one? Yep. Just one little old Scyther. Alright, Zan. Strapped. I want your guys to escort. And you're gonna go right there. And I'm gonna put them to work. Not yet. Now you get to go to work. And Zan, you get to fall back. Beautiful. We have some more components. We may sit here and just farm these damn guys for components, to be honest. Zan, I want you to put your guys back to escort. We will go back down here. And then we'll put them to streams. Beautiful. Yep. Alright, all of my mechs are back. You guys can go back to sleep'ems, and you can undraft Buddy and go get you some food and get some repairs done. No steel, no components, no nothing, huh? Fuck. Homicidal has had a growth moment. Let's go check on our bud. He's demonstrated excellent personal growth and has an insatiable optimism for the coming months. Homicidal enjoys reading about gene editing, but most of all, he loves writing a story about a kid who hunts mad insects. So we've got, he's already got some goodies. All right, so we're going to give him a double passion for animals because he's at the menagerie. We're going to give him a crafting one. We're going to give him a cooking one. That's 3 skills. We have industrious, chemical interest, kind, too smart, slow learner, and greedy. Industrious is going to be one of the better ones. Too smart is good, but it has what comes too smart and great memory are a good combination. So right now we're just going to make him an industrious boy. And then he is our last child to be growing up. And hopefully we'll have some more babies on the way. Hope, hope. I've got a minor break risk on Martina. That's fine. Landa's still out here digging. And no steel and no components still. That's odd. Like none. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Zip. Which is a little bit of a shame. Go ahead and get that hauled in urgently. No need to waste any good meats. And our people are going to be harvesting, cutting, all that good things. And we should get some more meals. We're going to make those, forbid those. That way we don't have to worry about people eating our good running meals. We're going to have a couple people that have bad tummies. But that's fine. And so far, nobody's coming in to eat our crops, which is great. I mean, as caravans go, this is going to swell. I also wanted to look up something super quick. Okay. Again, the adulting never stops. All right, so this is extremely odd. So we're not getting any steel, anything at all whatsoever, and that sucks. I've got one more little partition. I'm gonna go double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. I know I'm not. We just got really unlucky on the gen on this little map. Really unlucky. Put a lost limb in a platform. No, we're going to skip on that one. The animal starvation we can fix. It just takes time. We got our first run of crops. It's very, very good. I want them to make the package survival mills first, which they are going to be doing. And then somebody, that's probably got to be Martina. Martina, did you drop your weapon? No, Martina didn't drop her weapon. Who dropped their weapon? Hushy boy. Hush cannot walk. Oh, major food poisoning. Okay. No steel whatsoever. That is unfortunate. It's all marble. Probably try to deconstruct these and see what we get out of them. And we got another raid, which means we'll get more components, which is awesome. Let's just make sure there's only the one group. Zan, I know you're getting tired of getting woken up, buddy, but put that to escort. And that should be close enough to get their attention. It is. We'll put them to work. Alright, and then we've got a little bit of plasteel. No anything else today. We're going to put them back to escort. Get all that hauled in and broken down. Lando is relaxing. Captain's relaxing. Martina is relaxing, playing chess. I do not want to interrupt them when they're doing things for good moods. $25 of 90. Not enough. Hush is up. Let's go ahead and get him his weapon back. Not until after he healed himself up a little bit. No steel. No steel at all, huh? That's unfortunate. Hush is having terrifying hallucinations. Poor guy. I don't have enough power to run. I don't have enough steel to build one. Talking about a thing where you can boil the steel slag and make it actual steel. That's our last hope up there. And if that's not there, not sure what to do beyond this point. Because we don't even have enough to make drills or anything. Okay, the rice is in. Let's go ahead and do wildlife. We're going to go ahead and kill everything again on the map. What we're going to do is we're going to cancel that. Alright, we're going to turn that into a wooden wall. We're going to get that as cold as inhumanly possible. Just down. Bree, can you get... Alright, prioritize refueling that. Alright, I'm also going to resuspend the simple meals. And then all we can do is the other ones. Good. Alright. Zulia's about to have another major break risk. Let's get her to drink a Sakai tea and then she'll go to sleep. That will help. And then that should be enough. Seal, we can go ahead and block all that off. That's insane. Yep, no seal. Okay. Still have, we got components. That's good. And we'll be able to re-up our supplies when we get back to the menagerie. Guild Wars Glam runs coming back on Friday. No stream on Thursday. And I'm probably going to go for a little bit longer on my stream. Probably not too much longer, but a little longer. Because I still got to go and still got to get the dishes done from last night. And I got to get my clothes put up from yesterday. And then I got a call about my other medicine that's still not approved yet. And so he's got some terrifying hallucinations too. That's okay though. That's not a bad break. Psychite binge on Evans, that's perfectly fine, baby. Go get you some Psychite. Worst case scenario, she'll get it gorgeous. Alright, so we'll have one more. I want all the berries hauled in. I want all the wood hauled in as well. No sword space. Bullshit. There's my next raid. Ooh, we got a legionnaire with a stingy. That's fine, Zan. You're not asleep. We're gonna draft you. Let's put your guys to escort. And we'll go ahead and take care of this, like, now. Who's a good boy, Zan? Zan's a good boy. And that should be close enough for the work to work. Zan, put these guys back to escort, and we'll put them in here. We'll put them right over here. No storage space, my ass. There's plenty of storage space. We'll just make sure there's some extra. Alright. Your mechs can go back to sleep. Good job, Zan. And then only has it down to 32. That's a psychotic addiction on Evans, which is perfectly fine. And then I also want these hauled in urgently, just in case. We'll make sure we'll do one more harvest, and then we will... No storage space. String big riskies on my babies. And we still have wildlife to hunt. A couple of badgers, a warg, and a mega sloth. I may have to send crews out for those, so I don't want anybody too injured. We don't have any bionics in here to help everybody recover. And Hush just needs a rest. Don't think I've got anybody that's got any... We also should be able to trade. I should have enough skins and everything we should be able to trade this next go round. We're doing good on meds. We're doing horrible on steel and components, but we'll fix that. We shall fix, we shall fix, we shall fix. Yes, we will. Oh, we've got some more hunting going on. And we're not great on wood. We can get a little bit more. There is still more set to be. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. That was a legendary work. Who did the legendary stuff? We'll have to see in just a second. We shall see. I also got to text my sister, let her know we're having so that way I know when to start cooking. And it looks like we've got, these are almost ready. So we'll harvest the ones that are almost ready and then we'll get back on the road. I know this is a little boring, but it's fine. We're doing caravan things because caravan things are amazing and awesome and wonderful. We just need more meat to go with our veg. And we have plenty of meals that are not going to, well, they might spoil. That's fine. I thought I suspended that bill. I did. Did I suspend it here too? I did. And we're just waiting on more meat. Wildlife. Badger, warg, and a mega sloth. Let's go ahead and get those hunted. My shooters are all very good. Shooting 12. Then I'm gonna have you prioritize hunt the mega sloth. Captain can get the fuck out of Dodge if he has to. So yeah, who you hunting? You're hunting the warg. Zan, I'm gonna draft you for backup for both. Yep. Captain. Draft. Soya. Draft. Beautiful. Alright, you guys are going to go up here. Alright. That's the longest range. Urgently, and I've got one more wildlife out here that's a little snickety. It's going to be the badger. We haven't hunted a badger that I know of yet, so let's go ahead and grab these guys. Nico. Good job, buddy. Zan has a sniper. Mechs have landed. One mech, two mechs. Alright, Zan, I'm gonna put your guys to escort. I'm gonna go over here. You two can continue on with the hunt order. Evans, baby, what do you think you're doing? Do you move? Evans going to have a little bit of damage there. It's fine. That should be close enough to go work. Evans didn't even get hurt. Go ahead and put a call urgently on that one as well. And then call urgently and call urgently. Zan, go ahead and come on down. And then we'll harvest and go ahead and get out of here, I think. Because it's fire near a wooden base. But at least it's a rainy thunderstorm, so that shouldn't get too bad. I'm going to go ahead and order the everything be harvested. And we'll go ahead and get everybody home. Evans, you can undraft. Get the rest of the meals made that we can make. And all of the wildlife is pretty much done. Badger did not revenge, so we're going to go have them attack. There we go. Badger revenge. Have a medical emergency on Har. I know what that is. Help. Administer some psychite tea and they'll be perfectly fine. Beautiful. Call urgently. You guys can undraft. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Zan. Put them to escort. Then dormant recharge, undraft Zan. Alright, now we just gotta wait for all that to be harvested and then we're good to go. We'll get back on the road. See how many days of food we have left. But we're still waiting on some things to be done. Uninstall everything, get everything put up. And it's beautiful. We're going to go ahead and select some more things on map. We're going to cancel that designation for the berries. We don't need them anymore. So everybody should come and harvest crops. Wonder what kind of map we're going to get for the ship launch. It's going to be fun. Alright, so after this, we'll go ahead and go to Aldi. Get the stuff for dinner. I won't have to cook until later, depending on what time Gigi's getting off. And 2 baked potatoes for everybody should be good enough. And we don't have to worry about training with everybody just yet. My cats are being super good today. That's because they were in unmitigated terror last night. They didn't want to lay down. They didn't want to snuggle. They wanted to play all night. How do I know they wanted to play all night? Well, when you have a cat run across the top of your body at 3 o'clock in the morning, using their claws as leverage, because of course you're wearing a silky nightgown. Next thing you know, you've got claw marks and a cat going halfway across the room, because of course you jerked awake and accidentally tossed said holding on to dear life cat, because holy shit, you're being hurt and you're dead asleep. The cat was fine. He got tossed like maybe 6 inches. Cats. And we need more bananas. I've been on a banana and peanut butter kick for like the longest time. It is just hitting all the spots for me. It's sweet without being too sweet. It's got all the protein I need for breakfast. It's got the good fructose, and the peanut butter I get is no sugar added. So it's 2 grams of sugar per serving. And considering that I have it with usually just a single piece of bread, takes care of all of my stuff. I am still doing really good with my diabetes. It was 5.4 the last time we had it checked. Yuck. Ah. That last Tangelo thingy was not good. Eek. Alright, so let's get all of that done. Let's get all of it hauled. Got some flu on everybody. That's fine. Oh, I see what they're doing. Let's not allow any sowing. Murders. Harvest. Every bit of that gets harvested, guys. We should have one more mech raid before we get back on the map, but that's fine. Got a medium psychic drone. I think we'll be fine. It's not here. Go ahead and delete that zone. Set to no sewing. We'll select similar. We'll cancel those designations. Similar and cancel those designations as well. So that way all they're doing is getting stuff and hauling shit. Hush is working on some of the last of the survival meals. And that is all the wildlife that we're going to harvest today. So we're going to go ahead and uninstall the kitchenware. We're going to uninstall the butchery tables. We're not going to uninstall the beds just yet. We are going to uninstall these right here, though. Not going to uninstall the beds just yet. We can go ahead and deconstruct. Not yet. I want that to be the last thing we do. That is, refrigeration is keeping our meals cool for the interim. You guys wondering what that spritzing sound is? I have my medicine in a spritz bottle for I got a raw spot, and I'm just making sure that it stays tended. Gentle locale. A scyther. Let's find sand. I hate to draft you again, bud, but we are definitely going to do that. Put you to escort and put you right up here. And it's just one, correct? Yes, yes. Alright, that should be in range of the scyther. It is. We're going to put our guys to work. And they should go and fuck that thing up. And that'll be the last one that we have to do today. We've got some more plasteel. And we're going to bring everybody back home. Escort. And it's just because it's so damn hot. It is so hot. Today's not bad. Actually, today I had to get my throw. Right, one more over. Beautiful. Told myself recharge and nuclear draft. Alright. That's all uninstalled. We got a distress signal that we're absolutely not going to use. And then Zoya and Evans. Good babies. Zoya is busting ass on this. Bree's going to finish it up. We're going to get everything hauled in, everything deconstructed, and that's going to be it. Alright, haul all of those urgently. Haul that urgently. Everybody that is not asleep, we're going to go ahead and uninstall all the beds. Moss and Chris should just be going to sleep. Go ahead and uninstall all of these. Alright, go ahead and uninstall those. Make sure they get hauled this time. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Uninstall. Uninstall. Uninstall Zan. He will. Think she will. And Moss. Alright. I should be getting all this done. Haul urgently. Haul urgently. Alright, minor break risks on everybody. We're going to put a haul urgently out here, and then we're going to go ahead and get everybody situated. I just want any major brick risks before we're ready to go. Martina. Work. Once this last little bit is hauled in, we're going to set them to leave. We should have plenty of food for the moment, but the next time that we stop somewhere, it's got to be a mountain. I need steel and various sundries that we can't get anywhere else. Haul urgently on this fish. That's great. We got a little bit left to go. And once Bree gets in, Martina's having a tantrum. Damn it. It's alright, Martina. When are you going to go break? Let's go world. I want to send Caravan. No, there we go. Send Caravan. Task Menagerie. Oh no. Cancel that. Alright. Supplies. Oh, cancel. This problem last time. Camp. Reform Caravan. Can I not reform the caravan because Martina's freaking the fuck out? Maybe. I have nobody to calm her down either. We're just gonna knock her out. So sorry.
Mic off. Mic on.
I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be right back. It's fine. Tea got stuck down the wrong pipe. Be right back. Whew, that's gonna be a pause until I get back. Woo. Chew. Yeah, that tea went down totally the wrong pipe. I'm alive. Yeah. Someone's gonna have a sweet tea. Excuse me. It went down and then out through my nose. Totally gross. Totally gross. Whew. But I'm alive. Not dead, just... Ah, so gross. Gross. Alright, let's see if I can't reform my caravan. Now. Okay, I can. Wonderful. We're just going to put him on all the way to the menagerie. Right there. Except everybody gets to go. Travel supplies. Agave fruit, herbal medicine, good herbal medicine, the bass can go. Excuse me. All of the bedrolls. Items. Components. We got it back up to 117. Good. Lizard skin. Hopefully we'll get a chance to trade. Ah, this leaf joint. Alright, so we got the oven with sin. We're going to take that. Suits, hammers, all the stuff. If that's broken, that's broken and that's broken. Probably try to sell it later. Those are busted. We can leave those. Excuse me, again. Like, so humans are very inefficient. Hold on, pausing.
Mic off. Mic on.
Why is our air pipe, food pipe, and water pipe the same motherfucking pipe? I demand restructuring. Damn it. Alright, let me make sure I've got everything. That ovum gets to go. All the stuff gets to go. All the travel supplies are going. All my people, animals, and things. There we go. Reformed. Beautiful. And we have how many days of food remaining? 12.4 days of food. It's only 13 days to the menagerie. So I think, if I've done this correctly, which hopefully I have, that should have been probably our second to last camping site, because it's only oh, I may not just be only. Let's see how many days to the landing site. 13 days. Not bad. Cancel. Alright. And they'll be on the road again very shortly. Martina is still a little pissy about it, but she'll be okay. Also, I think she just had bruises, right? Yeah. Just bruises. Perfect. Needs and our health. Now, these guys are set. Let's check on these guys. Yep. Animal starvation is over. That's lovely. Our power supply, though, is lessening because somebody's not hauling shit. Let me get Opal back down here. And let's make sure that haul one. Clean one is the thing, not homicidal. And then Opal is back. Beautiful. Don't really have much of anything else left. And that's exactly what was going on. Nobody was hauling stuff, but Opal's back down here. She should take care of all of that. Alright, let's try again to get some hydration, this time without choking myself to death. Let's see how well that's going to work. My sister has not responded to my text. Poke. I know usually when she does that, she's just busy. There she is. She's supposedly off at 3. Suspicious eyes. Love you. Which automatically auto-corrected to lobe you. And I'm not going to fix it. Because I'm just that much of a brat. Everything down here is doing good. Yes, 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 yes. And we've got enough bricks to brick up 16 million different tingies. Also, my chat did not update. I heard the donks, but I cannot see the donks, so I'm going to go here. Get my Googles up and see what was sent to me. You guys may hear my overlay, and that's fine because I'll mute it as fast as humanly possible. Yes. Mine either. She thinks she's just busy today. Okay, that's what I thought, but I just when I text on my phone, I can't I can't see anything else that went before it, so that's the thing. Also, motherfucking owl. Check on my guys. Damn, that is really stuck in there too. I went all up my nose, got on my laptop. It's gross. Ugh. So gross. Social's doing good. Needs are doing good. Health is doing good. And they're making okay time. And everything seems to be going well. So she's supposed to be getting off soon. We can have an early dinner where everybody can eat. And then video games for the rest of the day. Yes. Store first, because I have to put on outside clothes. Home, dishes, kitchen. Go and put the taters on. I'll probably just get something to heat up super fast for the meat to go on top. I'm hoping they have some of the shaved steaks at Aldi. And just like loaded, motherfucking loaded baked potatoes. Some barbecue sauce. That I can only have a little bit of. Ketchup, sugar. Barbecue sauce, sugar. Everything, and I do mean literally everything, has sugar in it. So, I'm excited because we're getting a lot of zero sugar options, which is fucking amazing. But it's also not enough yet. I want sugar-free Pop-Tarts. Please. Please, sugar-free Pop-Tarts. Please. Please. I want all the sugar-free Pop-Tarts. And more flavors than just Brown sugar. Now, do they have sugar-free Pop-Tarts? Let's look. Let's look and see. Sugar-free Pop-Tarts. Ooh, shirt sleeves. Alright, let's take a look. Raid. Jump to locale. Oh. Alright, let's take a look at this and see if they're going to be sneaky about it. Nope. So we're going to greet them, as we always do, with overwhelming force. Looks like the Shritzling are tribal. Skinny, very, very much. It's just stuck. I can't get it unstuck. I don't think I want them to get away. Elvin, you can undraft. I do want you to capture them. Victoria, undraft, capture them. Victor, you can undraft, capture them. Haven, you can undraft, you can capture them. Hector, undraft, capture this one. Garnet, you can undraft and capture this one. Laurel, you can undraft and capture this one. Ugon, you can undraft and capture this one. Nico, undraft. Capture this one. Dawn, undraft. And capture this one. You guys can undraft. Beautiful, beautiful. We will select some things on map. Betamus. Now we'll get some that die. And Schritz League has been, again, not pissing me off yet. Not yet. It's gotta be something really bad. But while that's doing and going, we want lights in here for sure. Furniture. Lamps in the corners. And then we are going to power it up. So let's go ahead and get our power run. Hidden conduit. Go ahead and run that from center mass here. Should be fine. I also want jade doors on here, and then we got to do the wiggly bits. that one's not right. Let's cancel this one. Put this there, 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 there. Now, it looks like little jets. Beautiful. I'll make sure we don't accidentally roof over that. Indoor roof area for all of this. Oh, remove area. And then we will roof over it eventually, but right now I want it unroofed. Perfect. All right. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we've got some more wildlife to hunt, and we do. Let's go ahead and hang out with them while they get more food for our kibble. And then we are going to absolutely put our Alpha Thrumbo back to sleep until I can get a healer mech serum. I have one. But that's at our other place, and that's for children. So we're going to go ahead, and those are medical. Why are you guys all in medical? You're not supposed to be in there. Not supposed to be in there. Silly things. I think they might have been sick. Let's hold that open so they can get out. They should go back there when they're all better. Let's go ahead and put our Alpha Thrumbo for a nap. Snuggles. Health. We're going to put you, we're going to anesthetize you. Francis is operating. And we're going to put them back in the crypto sleep while they get healed up. Emu Revenge. Taken care of like a boss. And are you asleep? Sure. Let's make sure our Alpha Thrumbo gets, our Snuggles gets put away safely first, and then we will go and check out that medical emergency, get everybody where they're going. Oh my god, they have sugar. They have sugar-free Pop-Tarts. Awesome. Rin, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and carry Snuggles to a crypto sleep cabinet. And we'll see which one they put them in. There should be one down here. So that way we know where they're at. And don't have to go hunting through all of my things. Do I have to worry about that? Absolutely not. That's B-Chan. Maybe we have to worry about this. Right, that's an injured ostrich. So we should be able to... Yeah. Oh no. We got plenty of time. Jump to locale. Alyssa mad. Also another injured one. We're going to zoom them right up. Alright, and then Alyssa mad. She's doing great. Undraft. Baldino. Okay, so those aren't zero sugar Pop-Tarts. Damn it. And the high protein stuff tastes like ass. Oh, so gross. It really does taste like straight up ass. It's so gross. Alright, so I did not actually watch them put our Alpha Thrombo in there. So there he is. Okay. Put him in the first available one. Good. I'm going to go and hork some more in the restroom while I do take a pee. I will be right back. And it looks like we're going to go for about another 30 minutes. We'll stop around 2. Which isn't as long, but I've got stuff to do because my sister will be home at 3. Go ahead and cook now when it's not so hot. And we're going to have like super, like, excellent fucking ultimate baked potatoes. Can't wait. I'll be right back. We'll watch our people do things. And I'm going to be here just a minute. Because that is still in my chest and up my nose. Oh, so gross. Oh, sweet. Thank you. I got a blight. What is my blight on? Is it something I can fix? Eat smuggly treats. There. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. That's a blight. Alright, let's go in here. That's all. So we're gonna not allow sewing there. Not allow sewing there. Not allow sewing there. Everything else has a good break. And then we're gonna cut up light. That spreads very fast. That's why you have to put them on no sew. Because if you don't, it's also the reason why I decided that this area up here is going to be my farming, because it gives us a really, really good break. So that way, not my entire field. Like Tasty Mountain Home. If I get blight over here, it gets everywhere. Everywhere. Here, not so much. And got some more muffalos down here to hunt. Get the rhinoceri, get all the muffalos. And Solaire, I'm actually gonna have you by the door. I'm also gonna have you deploy a turret. Just in case. Beautiful. Alright, where do we go? Z is on that. I don't have to worry. I really don't have to worry. It's the Solar Canoe draft. Alright, our Alpha Thrumbo is safe. That's gonna be Zia. She's got company up here. She'll be perfectly fine. I think that's all of our hazardous wildlife. Beautiful. Let's see what we're got for our kibble. 352,000. I want that to be closer to 500,000 before we go and get things, and we will get that. We will get that number. Absolutely, we will. Cut all blight. Still got a little bit of blight left. Let's go ahead and get that cleared up. And that should be everything. Allow sewing, allow sewing, allow sewing. Beautiful. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. And we're doing really good on food. We got 46,000 units, so we're doing great. Haul the dead alpaca in, please. There's a dead raccoon out here. We can get that hauled in urgently as well. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yep. Alright. So that's done. Looks like our lizards are heading out, which is good. Really is no reason for our lizards to be in there. Animers. Lizards are set to barn. You're set to the oratorium. Everybody's in the barn. What started that? Victoria and Haven are social fighting. Haven hurled invective about Victoria's honor. I mean, yeah, don't talk shit about your friends, bud. Especially about whether or not they're honorable or not. Considering that everybody's honorable. Well, let's go take a look at our prisoners. So we got Neroj. Convert, we got Zonov. Convert, we got Cuv. Convert. Let's go ahead and strip them. Better. Well, let's see. Everybody else is doing fantastic. I don't know why they're feeding them paste when they're all set to other meals, but that's fine. It's almost time. Look at that. Look at that wiggly bits. I love it. I love it so much. Got an idea. Got an idea for that. We'll see how it goes. Sheep's join where? That's fun. Can have sheeps for a little bit, but we'll have to make sure that we harvest them soon. More kibble.
Battery low.
This is battery low. I've got about 10 minutes left before I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go and get the stuff for supper. Going to start supper. Going to get the dishes
Charging
washed.
battery.
We should be able to eat around 4. And then a quick nap. And then video game time. Naps are very important. I'm not employed right now. I can have me a nap. Or 2. Or 3. Yesterday I tuckered myself out is what I did. I tuckered myself out. It's one of those things where sometimes I can nap, sometimes I can't nap. Yesterday was a good nap. Like, you lay down, you get all comfy, the cats get comfy, and you just drift off to sleep. Amazing. Nap time should be like... One, nap time is sacred. So, when my nibblings were little, I dropped Tato off after a Lulu Wednesday. And Tato was still, like, it's probably... Landon wasn't old enough to come on Lulu Wednesdays yet. He was still little. So Tater was about 5 or 6, somewhere in there. Landon had just been... it wasn't even a year old. He wasn't old enough to have a Lulu Wednesday where he could just come with me and come home and play. So I brought him in, and he just walked in, and my anxiety was not treated, and very bad at the time. So I walked in just to make sure there was an adult that was up, and my sister, Lisa, was not happy. She was like, okay, listen, you can't be doing that. We're here. Drop him off. He'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know I was never able to drop him off without, like, making sure there was an adult there. But, yeah. A complex trove. What is this? Ancient complex nearby that has ancient treasure. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, now I just need to get in this part painted again. Let's go floors, paint floor, grab this color, and we're just going to paint all of this. And that needs to be flooring. Alright, now that's done and painted. Now we have to do this here. So we have all of the steel for it, so it's perfectly fine. Go up to the edge. But see, yeah, that has a perfectly acceptable floor, yes. But it's not the floor that I want. It's the floor that I had to put in so I could call my base done before the timer ended. So it's not what I wanted. So now that we have time and we're no longer under the time limit for getting the base completed, I'm going to go in and make it the floors that I want. And I know that we wasted dyes and wasted resources. I'm completely aware, but that's fine because we have the bricks in abundance. And the dye we have in abundance as well. And then I'll also give them something to work on and keep their construction up to a nice healthy level. Oh my god, that did not take any time to get that painted. Look at that. That's fucking done. Nice. Got all this here, all that there. I gotta do these rooms and that room, but that will wait. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and it's already September. Let's check on our guys. How long have they got? 12 more days to destination. The guys are doing excellent. We have 8 days of food. I wonder why we're going so slow. Probably because not everybody's riding on an animal. Total colonists, 13 animals, 9 max. 4.6, and we're using boats. Nice. Alright, let's go over here. And we haven't had a dance party. Let's have us a dance party. A dance party sounds wonderful. These two don't get to go. They know why. We all know why. Everybody else does. Hector. We'll get Hector to start the dance party. Begin the dance of time. The last mate, you don't get to go, and you don't get to go, and begin. It's a good way to end off an episode. We're also going to see if there's anybody to raid. I don't know if there's anybody to raid. There may be. It was a fun one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then on that note, our caravan is doing phenomenally. Our bases are doing excellently. All of our animals are no longer starving. The Underdarks have their adjusted. Oh, I wanted to do one thing in here. Just one. We're going to do this right here, and this right here. Okay, we're going to get those done. Then we're going to make a light. We're going to change the color, and then we're going to do some fours. 4. I'm going to go this blue here to here. I'm going to go scarlet red. Then we're going to go this orange. And then we're going to go this yellow. We're going to come back and we're going to see how that looks next time. Alright, I love you guys so very, very much. Thank you for coming and hanging out. We'll have this video up on Steam and the videos portion probably today by like 8 or 9 o'clock. And then I'll answer any questions anybody has. And I'll love you guys. I'm going to see ya tomorrow for some more Rimworld. Love you guys. See ya. Bye. Thanks, GK, for hanging out and being an excellent mod. Love you, bye.